Thanks, Riaz. Good morning. It is 7 o'clock on the dot. Classes are back in session at all public schools today as teachers take a break from the picket line before rotating strikes resume Monday. Both sides appeared before the Labor Relations Board to make their case for and against the employer's right to lock out teachers and dock their pay as of this past Monday. The employer says it is entitled to cut salaries by 10% because teachers are not doing all their duties, which include supervising during lunch and recess and attending meetings. The teachers' union says a lockout cannot be imposed without the board's permission. It also suggests the government is trying to provoke an all-out strike.
If you are working under an essential services order, the employer can only vary the terms of the agreement if they make application to the board. No such application has been made, and for that reason, we say that they don't really have authority to do that.
We did not initiate the action. We want a settlement. Let's get at the table and get it done.
The employer's side called a 10% pay cut a conservative number based on the BCTF's own survey of teachers' hours and duties. The LRB adjudicator hopes to issue his ruling by Wednesday. In the meantime, the Premier is calling for summer bargaining if no deal is reached by the end of June.
I don't think it's good enough to take the summer off when it comes to bargaining, because that means we put kids at risk again. Not we, but the folks that don't come to the table at the union put kids at risk again. I know traditionally the union executive has liked to take the summer off. This summer needs to be the summer that they change.
Rotating strikes resume Monday with the closure of public schools in 13 districts around the province. Locally, that includes Delta, Langley, Richmond, and Maple Ridge. You're looking at a full list of districts around BC that will be affected as the new week begins. You can check that anytime at news1130.com. For the fourth year, the community of North Delta will gather to remember the life of a 15-year-old girl who was beaten to death in Mackay Park. The Laura Zendri Walk, Roll and Run will take place at North Delta Secondary this Sunday. Participants will walk the school track to raise money for the Laura Zendri Memorial Scholarship Foundation. 21-year-old Wyatt De Bruin, who was 17 at the time of the murder, was sentenced as an adult to life in prison back in October. A Surrey judge lifted a publication ban on his identity last January. A walk of another kind in Ladner, also Sunday, will honor the 6 dogs who died in the care of a dog walker in Brookswood. Greg Harper joins us this morning from Delta. And Greg, no doubt this will be a very emotional event.
That's right, Jody. Good morning. Here at North 40 Dog Park in Ladner, dog owners beginning to arrive here this morning. I've spoken to a few of them, and everyone so far says they will be attending a memorial walk that will be taking place here on Sunday. This has actually been organized by the owner of Buddy, who used to come here all the time. Buddy is one of the 6 dogs who died from a heat stroke. The 6 dogs died while allegedly in the care of a dog walker in Langley. The woman initially claimed the dogs were stolen from her truck at the Brookswood off-leash park in Langley. However, the dogs were found days later, their bodies in a ditch in Abbotsford. The SPCA has recommended charges of animal cruelty against the dog walker, but she has yet to be charged.
Yeah, it's very sad, actually. Many of the people here know the dogs and are just quite upset by it, for sure. Not sure what's going to happen, but I think people, feel certainly for all of the dog owners, and clearly there was something going on there, but yeah, it's just very sad overall.
So this memorial walk will take place 11 in the morning on Sunday, and again, it's at North 40 Dog Park here in Ladner. It's on 72nd Avenue near Churchill Street. Jody?
Looks like a beautiful spot there. Thanks very much. Greg Harper reporting live for us this morning from Ladner. Heads up, if you drive a Ford, the car maker is recalling 1.4 million cars and SUVs in North America, including more than 134,000 here in Canada. The recall is due to problems with steering floor mats and rust. The biggest recall covers more than 900,000 Ford Escape and Mercury Mariner small SUVs made between 2008 and 2011. Ford is aware of 20 accidents and 8 injuries that could be related to steering problems.